Good afternoon po ulit sa ating lahat. Magandang hapon po. And if you are still here since kaninang 3 o'clock pa po ng hapon, maraming salamat for staying with us. You're in the afternoon session po of the day 1 of the GEG APAC Stay Connected 4.0. So buong weekend po siya until Sunday. And this time, nasa third afternoon session na po tayo. Kaninang first session natin, we were talking about how to integrate self-learning modules in the Google Classroom. And itong katatapos lang po na session, we talked about coding na sabi nga po ni Teacher Pau, doesn't matter kailan mo mapagdesisyon ng mag-coding, whenever you've decided you wanted to, nandyan lang po ang resources and there's a lot of them. This time naman po, our next speaker is going to talk about Google Meet. So, di ba sa atin parang by default, Google Meet, gagamitin ko to hold my classes. But our speaker would show us yung mga different opportunities na baka na-overlook po natin na pwede palang magamit or magawa via Google Meet. Ayun. So, sino po ba yung ating next speaker? I have the honor of introducing him. Itong next speaker po natin ay highly decorated. Isa siyang Microsoft Innovative Educator, Ed Puzzle Coach, and a Google Certified Educator Level 1. Nagtapos po siya ng bachelor's degree niya, major in special education at the University of the East Manila where he got cum laude. And then his candidate na po siya actually, patapos na. Candidate po for master's sa Ateneo de Manila University wherein he majored naman in information technology integration. Kaya masasabi po natin talagang edtech advocate and expert itong next speaker natin. As of now po, he's a module writer and college faculty member at the National Teachers College where he's teaching general and professional education subjects. Since 2018 po, marami nang naibigay na talks and presentations si speaker natin kasi nga ang kanyang gustong i-highlight how to integrate or utilize po technology in education kasi nga, syempre, understandably, not all teachers are comfortable integrating technology sa classrooms nila. Huwag na po nating pahabain. Let's welcome our next speaker, Mr. Jeffrey C. Beltran. Good afternoon po, Teacher Jeff.
Hey. Hi, good
Hey.
afternoon, Nat. Hi.
Hi,
Hey,
sir.
long time no see.
Totoo, long time no
Hi.
see. We know each other po kasi personally. Baka nagtataka kayo ba't gano'n kami mag-usap. We know each other po. Ayun. So, Teacher Jeff, ano po mae-expect namin sa talk mo this afternoon bukod sa binigay kong intro?
Hmm. Oh, bukod sa binigay mong intro na makabagbag damdamin. Ay, hindi, biro lang. Paano ba natin sasabihin? Ano lang, simple-simple lang. Simplehan lang natin, no? Alam mo, kayo na pa tayo umaga rito. Kayo na pa ako umaga nanonood.
Kanina umaga pa.
Ngayon kasi, inisip ko, ano lang, may simpleng walkthrough, may konting content, pero more of experience ko sa paggamit ng Google Meet, ano na yung bagong update na may mga marami pa rin nalilito. And may mga interaction with the audience agad maaari.
Ayun,
Yan.
perfect. Well, on that
Yun ang
note
flow.
po, yun, very good. Gusto ko yung simpleng ano lang, no? Laging ganun yung speaker sa atin. Simple lang. Kasi nga, they know na minsan ang intimidating po, nakakatakot po kasi pag mga ganitong ano. But here's Teacher Jeff po para sa simple at very chill na discussion. Go ahead, Teacher Jeff.
Yeah. Yay! Okay, sige. So, magandang hapon sa bawat isa. Shout out sa tatlong nanonood sa Facebook Live, sa mga nasa comment section sa ating YouTube. Magandang hapon. 5 o'clock, no? Syempre, umulan kanina. I don't know in your specific area, pero umaraw na uli at umulan. So, isa lang ibig sabihin nun, mabagal lahat ng internet natin. Pero, sikapin natin, simplihan natin sa loob ng saglit na pagsasama natin, no? In a short time na pagsasamahan natin, subukan natin maging interactive. Of course, this session would not be possible, would not be meaningful without you. Lagi naman ganun yun. Okay? So, nakakapagod, nakaka-stress, ang dami na kasing content eh. Pero subukan natin in the simplest of approach that we're about to do, plus your participation, anumang platform ang gamit nyo sa panonood, let's make this session meaningful as possible. Okay? Sige. So, I'll present. Yan. So, simulan ko na. Yan. Simulan ko na. Okay. Yan. Okay. Sige. So, I hope nakikita na yung screen ko, no? Yan. Yan. Okay. Sige. So, yung title ng session is Meet Tayo. No? Exploring meaningful opportunities and utilizing Google Meet for flexible learning. So, mamaya meron akong tanong na siguro ngayon baka confused pa rin or perhaps may sagot na about that particular term. Pero basically revolve around Google Meet and those three questions na makikita nyo in a while. No? Yan. So, kanina na-introduce na ako ni Nat. Makabagbag damdaming intro. Pero, isa akong college faculty. My recent teaching experience is sa college students, future teachers. Ang pinaka-specific subject na tinuro ko was technology for teaching and learning too. No? Kung saan malapit na malapit sa puso ko itong pag-uusapan natin. Wherein, kailangan pa rin talaga ng guidance pagdating sa pag-explore ng platform. Kasi siguro we can understand na hindi successful ang flexible learning kung hindi mo gamay yung learning environment. Di ba? So, at the same time, while I'm teaching, I'm also learning. So, estudyante din ako, kaya the desire for learning is still there. Okay? So, kaya nakakatuwa yung mga ganitong pagkakataon na kahit pa paano may ambag sa kapwa nating guro and the colleagues, no? And other members of the academy. Yan. So, ito na nanonood sa atin. So, shout out. Yan. Okay. So, may pakiusap lang ako, no? Sa ating mga manonood. 8 manonood sa Facebook and sa ating YouTube audiences. Gusto mong mag-share? Okay lang. Walang problema. May chat box. May comment section. Pwede mo sagutin yung mga tanong. Pwede ka pag-share ng mga saloobin mo, experiences mo. Please, please. Yung oras natin, alam ko dapat nagpapahinga ka na, pero pinili mo pa rin makinig. Sulitin natin. Kung may nais kang itanong, may tamang pagkakataon. So mamaya pagbalik ng host, yun. Okay? And kahit nasaan man kayo, ito sa akin to. I always tell this in my classes, no, in this kind of setup, na wherever you are, sana safe ka. Kasi right now, aside from the desire to learn, safety is also a consideration. Okay? So, kung nasan ka man, please, 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 stay safe. Okay? So, yan. So, yun yung pakiusap ko sa ating audiences. So, limited lang yung oras natin. No? Alright? Sige. So, subukan natin. Okay? Subukan natin. So, let's now ask our audiences. No? Mabilis lang. Oo, kasi this particular question, at least, no, yung concept niya, it brought confusion. Kasi walang existing definition o baka meron kailangan na ma-discover. So, ano yung nasa isip mo kapag sinabing flexible learning? Okay, doon tayo magsimula muna. Oo. I-contextualize muna natin. Sige. Ano ba nasa isip mo? What's on your mind when you say flexible learning? Sige. Ano bang yung pumapasok sa isipan mo? It can be a word, a phrase. Sige. I want to know. Oo. Tingnan natin. Sige. Tingnan natin. Sana may sumagot. Yan. Okay, wala pa. Sige, let's wait for a few minutes. Kasi the reason why I'm asking this, kasi importanteng malaman muna natin kung ano ba yung definition ng flexible learning kasi doon niya magsisimula eh. Alam natin kung paano magturo. Oo naman. With all due respect sa mga approaches, strategies ninyo, oo naman. Pero importante rin na talagang alam natin as teachers kung ano yung mode of learning kasi ang daming variations nito. Depende kung nasaan kang institution, di ba? Yan. So basahin ko muna yung mga sagot na nakikita ko. So sabi dito, it can be online or offline, more on self-paced learning. Okay. Okay, tandaan natin 'yon. Importante 'yon. Then sabi din dito sa Facebook Live to, sabi flexible learning means able to learn in any circumstances given. Ooh. Nice. Any circumstances given. Parang kilala ko yung nag-comment. Estudyante ko ata yung isa. Hello sa'yo. Ayun. So, self-paced, offline or online, sige. Tapos, in any circumstance. Nice. Sige. So, proceed na ako muna. I will proceed. Okay? I will proceed. Yan. So, right now kasi, we are in the institution where I am in, we are now undergoing training, no? Train the teacher program. And, nung nakita ko tong definition ng flexible learning, sabi ko, may contribute ko nga. May share ko nga to. Sakto. Ito siya. So, allow me to read it first. Okay? So, dahan-dahanin natin. So, flexible learning is the design and delivery of programs, courses, and interventions that address learners' unique needs in terms of pace, nabanggit kanina, place, processes, and products of learning. So, hindi lang siya sa pace, dear teachers. It also talks about the place. Kasi nga, kahit saan, di ba? The process, paano ba tumatakbo yung pagkatuto sa ganitong setup? Yung outcome, yung product, the design, paano ba yung structure ng learning and paano ba siya madi-deliver. So yun siya. While it focuses on essential experiences, take note ha, essential experiences. Kasi hindi naman kayo nagbi-meet every day eh. May modifications yan. And you have to modify, you have to tailor fit ano man experiences na meron ka na kailangan mo ibigay o kailangan magawa ng mga bata para matuto sila sa ganitong setup. Content, syempre, yung mga deliverables natin, yung content, di ba? Objectives, course outcomes, di ba? Etc. And outcomes. It also promotes learner control and customizability. Iba, ganito yan eh. Iba kapag may pagpipilian pa rin yung bata or yung learner for that matter. Iba. Kasi kahit ganito yung setup, as long as may chance magsalita yung bata, mayroon siyang pagpipilian sa kung ano yung gagawin niya na hindi nalalayo dun sa dapat gawin, mas maganda. That speaks about learner control and customizability. So nabibigyan talaga ng emphasis yung pace. Tama yung sinabi natin, tama yung sinabi dito kanina. Okay? Yan. Sabi dito, isa pa, flexible learning allows the learners to choose. Ayan, the word is choose. How, what, when, and where they learn. True. Tama yun. Okay, nabasa ko dito sa ating Facebook Live. So, ang galing. Shoutout to sa mga nag-participate. No? Nice. It proves na meron tayong konteksto ng flexible learning and napaka-importante na merong existing definition. Kasi it will lessen the confusion kung ano ba talaga ibig sabihin ng flexible learning. Yun. Kailangan, kasi kung naalala natin, no, quick recap, may mga naging concerns about it. So, importante na may definition para nauunawaan natin. Pwede natin communicate sa mga bata, 'di ba? Sa pinakasimpleng paraan. So, doon ko sinimulan tong session natin para malinaw. Alright? Sige. So, diniretso ko na, pero sige. So, to explain ba't ko diniretso kay Google Meet, alam natin na noon pa man, no, bago pa magkaroon ng ganitong setup, okay, malaki ang epekto ng learning environment sa pagkatuto ng bata. Okay? Ngayon, na-challenge yun. Okay? From my personal perspective, na-challenge siya. Kasi, ano ngayon yung magiging epekto ng learning environment? Kasi virtual na lahat eh. Di ba? Marami kang concerns as the teacher, may mga concerns din yung learner. Ngayon, on your side as the teacher, ano yung paano ang pinaka-concern mo is how are you going to ensure quality teaching and learning sa ganitong setup? Doon mo ngayon makikita yung impact ng learning environment. Okay? And isa sa mga sagot doon ni Google Workspace, 'di ba ngayon tinatawag sa Google Workspace, is Google Meet. Okay? Na nagkaroon ng recent update. Ako, I love the recent update of it. Mamaya papakita ko sa inyo. Quick walkthrough lang tayo, no? Pero to define it technically, si Google Meet is a secure, reliable video conferencing solution that helps connect, build, and foster school communities, host classes, yan. So yung mga gumagamit ng Google Meet as their platform, ayan, hosting classes. Again, depende sa subscription. Parent-teacher conferences, depende. School-wide assemblies, and more. Usually more, no? Pwede ka rin mag-conference, one-on-one kapag after ng observation, yan. Meetings, etc. So secure and reliable, totoo yan. Kung alam mo yung recent update, makikita mo yun talagang they emphasize on not only beautifying the user interface, pati rin yung security features. Mamaya, tingnan natin. Okay? So yan. So, yung presentation ko actually nakapalibot lang yan sa tatlong tanong. Um, yung iba siguro sa atin dito ngayon na nanonood, alam na yung Google Meet. Okay, no problem. Yung iba, nag-a-adjust pa, no problem. Yung iba, talagang medyo hindi pa kabisado, okay lang yan. Okay, walang problema. Hindi masamang matuto sa panahon ngayon. Okay? Sige, so the first guide question is, what makes Google Meet important in flexible learning? So, na-define na natin sila parehas. Si flexible learning and si Google Meet, we define them separately. Kapag hiwalay na natin definition ng dalawang yan. Okay. So, kumuha muna ako ng screenshot. Okay? So, ito yung unang lalabas sa iyo once na nag-join ka sa isang Meet o gumawa ka ng bagong meeting sa Google Meet. Ito yung bago. Mamaya, if there will be still time, no? Walkthrough. Actual walkthrough. Okay? So, yan siya. So, obviously, isa sa mga nabago, yung baba. Ito. Yung yung mga buttons dito sa baba. Yan. Na dati, talagang nagkaroon ng confusion dyan kasi instead na pipindutin mo lang yung mute, napipindot mo yung end call. And kung tama ko na pagkakaalala, yun din yung isa sa mga reasons ba't nila binago tong placing ng mga buttons para maiwasan yung occurrence nun. Okay? Then, yan, yung mga buttons usually. So, mamaya, yan na natin. Okay? Yan. So, banggitin ko muna to before we proceed with the walkthrough. So, kung tama yung paggamit, again, kung tama yung paggamit, okay? Kung tama yung paggamit mo sa pamamagitan ng Google Meet, okay, through Google Meet, first bullet, actively participate. Totoo yan. In my own classes also, um, ganyan din sinasabi ko sa mga bata. As long as you know how to utilize the tool, the learning environment, participation is will still there, no? It's still there. Tungo sa student engagement. Kasi alam natin sa ganitong setup, isa sa mga challenges ay student engagement. Without a doubt. Okay? Second, learning resources na madaling ibahagi. Oo naman. Oo naman. Lalo na yung pagpindot ng share screen and yung paglalagay mo ng link sa chat box. Kasi yun lagi yung nai-utilize eh. Share screen na kayo daling pindutin. Oo naman. Kung babalikan natin, yan. Ito yung share screen. Katabi lang. Yan. Hindi ka malilito. Ito yung share screen. Yan. Kasi, ikaw na teacher, kapag naka-share yung screen mo, doon ka lang nakafocus eh. Without knowing the participants kung may dumating, ganyan. Pero, yan lang siya. Here. Yan, share screen. Mamaya, pakita ko sa inyo. Pero yan muna siya. Okay? Then, user interface sa kaysarap sa paningin. Oo naman. Dati kasi medyo, okay, medyo luma yung dating. Sige, pero ngayon na black. Ang linis na tignan. Mas organized. Sabi nga ng iba kong katrabaho, kasi nagtanong din ako sa kanila, ano yung feedback nila sa bagong update ng Google Meet. Parang ang responsive daw sobra. Maganda yon kasi at least makikita mo ngayon, nabago. And nabanggit din nila yung raise hand. One of the obvious changes na share nila sa akin is yung raise hand button na kung saan kapag nakakapindot yung raise hand, hindi mo lang makikita yung icon, pati yung pangalan mo naka-highlight din. So, hindi ka malilito as the one who facilitates the learning process. Sino yung taas ng kamay, sino yung nag-hands down, kita mo kagad. Okay? Kita mo siya kagad. Yan. Okay. Wait. Sige. Yan. Sandali lang. Okay. Kung may questions, ilagay nyo na. Kung may comments, ilagay nyo na sa ating mga respective comment sections and chat boxes. Mamaya, i-entertain natin. Alright? Yan. Then, pakita ko sa inyo yung Ayan. Wait, so I'll stop sharing for a while. Share screen. And, yan. Para makita nyo. Yan. For a while. Yan. Yan. Okay? Sandali lang. Woo! Yan. So, I hope nakikita nyo na ngayon, no? Oops. Sige. So, ito teacher, naka-login ako ngayon sa Google Meet. Okay? Ayan, naka-login ako ngayon. Ayan, kung mapapansin nyo, ayan, sige. So, isa-isay natin. Ayan. So, kung isa-isay natin, ito yung ilan sa mga buttons sa lagi nyo pinipindot as a participant and as the one who facilitates. So, syempre, mic button. Magkatabi lagi yan, mic tsaka video. Yung camera. Yan, magkatabi sila palagi. Ginagawa natin to para familiar pa rin tayo kasi nagkakaroon pa rin ng confusion eh. Next, closed captions. Sana meron ng Filipino language. Then, share screen. Ayan, yung present now. Actually, tawag ko share screen pero present now. Ayan. So, present now button. Then, yung more options. Yan. So, sa more options, ganun pa rin. Same content. Okay? So, same content pa rin. Yan, whiteboard. Siyempre, si Google Jamboard. Layout. Yan, full screen. Yung change background, maganda siya kasi yung mga video backgrounds na. Yan. Ito yung pinakauling nakita kong update niya eh. Yung video backgrounds. Then, of course, yung lagi na pagkakamalang mute, yung leave call. Okay? Nangyari kasi sa akin yan by experience sa isa sa mga klase ko na tinawag ko siya, napindot yung end leave call kasi, napindot, mute lang daw. Oh, nangyari, yun na siya. Then, titingnan natin dito banda sa right side ko, yan, yung details. So, yan. So, kung may naghahanap, sir, saan ko yung nasa yung details nung nasan yung details ng meeting? Ayan, dito lang. Ayan, meeting details. Okay. Meeting details. Ayan, kunin mo lang yan, copy paste. Yan. Hindi ka na mahirapan mag-copy paste. Hindi na. Yan, pindutin mo lang yan, copy. Yun. Then, participants. Ayan. So, sa participants, makikita mo dyan, dito sa bandang taas, kapag dito sa bandang taas, yung nag-raise hand, yan, dito sa bandang taas, lalabas yan, may portion para dyan. Then, dito yung participants mo. Normally kasi, nangyayari, hindi mo na siya nagagamit, hindi mo na siya napipindot, kaya hindi mo alam kung sino tatawagin, hindi mo alam kung sino nagtaas ng kamay. So, ngayon, mas mapapacilitate mo siya. Okay? Then, of course, ang ating chat box. Yung mga ayaw magsalita, audio, or ayaw nila magsalita, ayaw nila i-unmute yung kanilang microphone, chat box. Huwag natin sila pagkaitan ng pagkakataon na magsalita. So, or express their thoughts or ideas. May chat box pa rin. Okay? Then, ito, yung activities button. Yan, yung activities button, okay, whiteboarding, yung recording nandito rin eh. Whiteboarding, recording, ayan, nandyan din siya. Then, yun nga lang, wala akong access dun sa ibang features kasi standard na yung gamit ko. Pero may iba pang yan, may iba pang features yan. Okay? So, yung iba, makikita nyo dito sa activities. Okay? So, yan, pinaka-basic navigation natin sa Google Meet. Hindi kayo malilito kasi nandito lang naman sa gitna and sa right side yung mga buttons. Okay? Now, sir, bakit mo to ginagawa? To our teachers na nag-navigate pa rin ngayon, nag-explore ng platform, remember, importante na alam natin yung ginagalawan nating environment. Noon pa man na hindi ganito yung setup hanggang ngayon. Mas lalo na ngayon. Okay? So, yan. Yun yung mabilisang walkthrough natin ng Google Meet. Yung bagong user interface. Ngayon, may nagtanong sa akin isang beses, sir, ba't ba nagbabago ng mga itsura yung mga device, mga software, mga platform? Gusto nila kasing ma-improve pa yung user experience. Okay? Gusto nila ma-improve pa yung experience sa paggamit ng tool, yung platform. Diba kaya humingi sila ng feedback? Kung napansin nyo yun, no? Humingi sila ng feedback about the performance, about the experience, kasi gusto nila mapaganda pa. And ito na yung isa sa mga naging resulta nun. Marami pa. Actually, marami pang paparating na updates within the year. Okay? So, balik lang ako sa slides ko. Balik na ako sa slides. Yes. Okay. Yan. So, balik na ako sa slides ko. So, yan. So, nakita natin kanina yung actual walkthrough ni Google Meet. Nakita niyo yung mga basic buttons. Okay? So, yan. So, uy. Yan. So, sagutin natin ngayon yung pangalawang guide question. So, what are the challenges in utilizing Google Meet in the current modality you are implementing? Ito rin yung isa sa dahilan bakit ko dinefine muna si flexible learning. Kasi iba-iba tayo ng implementation yan. Maraming modifications. Depende kung saan tayo natrabaho na school. Sa yung susunod na mga slides, based from my personal experience, again, you can share your own experiences. Walang problema. Okay? Yan. Yan. So, ginawa ko siya, naisip ko bigla, gawin ko siya scenario-based. Okay, gawin ko siya scenario-based. So, ito yung una. Nangyari talaga to Teacher, sorry po. Napindot ko yung end call. Dapat mute lang eh. Sorry po talaga. 'Di ba? A case of active participation. Gusto talaga niya magsalita. Okay? Gusto niya magsalita. Pero hindi, nagkamali siya ng pinindot. Ngayon, malilesen yung occurrence niya, malilesen yung tsansa na mangyari yan kasi yung leave call nasa bandang gilid na, hindi na siya gitna. 'Di ba? Kung naalala niyo dati, nasa gitna yung leave call, kaya talaga mapipindot mo siya. Ikaw rin mismo eh. 'Di ba? Ang kasunod nito, ikaw na nagsasalita pero naka-mute ka pala. 'Di ba? Ikaw na nagsasalita, naka-mute ka pala. O 'di ba? Sa sobrang daming sinabi mo, tapos biglang may nag-chat, "Sir, naka-mute ka po." O 'di ba, ang dami mo nang sinabi? Nangyayari din 'yon, 'di ba? Okay. Next. Sir, di ko mahanap yung raise hand button. Kasi usually, isa sa mga magandang modifications mo as the teacher is yung instruction mo how they will participate. So, sa akin, ang ginagawa ko, bago ko sila tawagin, pindutin nyo muna yung raise hand button. Pindutin nyo muna. Pindutin, pindutin nyo muna yung raise hand before I call you. Yan. Ganon. Yung iba, hindi mahanap. Kasi, malaman-laman ko, yung ibang students, mobile phone ang gamit, mobile device. Medyo nakakalito siya at first kasi hindi mo talaga mahanap pero andun lang naman din siya sa baba. Oo. Saan po yan? Saan po dito? Pasensya na po. Gusto ko talaga mag-participate, hindi ko lang mahanap. No, nangyari din yan. So, basahin muna natin yung, meron ako nabasa dito isa sa Facebook Live natin sabi. As experience, may pasaway na nag-present din. O, di ba? Yung napindot din yung present now. Ikaw na nagpre-present. At, ang nangyari pa dyan, nagpe-present ka, napindot din ng bata yung present now, naka-record yung session. Naku, paano yun? Di ba? Nangyari din yun. Salamat sa nag-share. Okay. Ito pa isa. Sir, pwede ba ako sa chat box na lang mag-recite? Nahihiya po kasi ako. Baka mali yung sagot ko. Okay lang po ba? Yan. Gusto ko tong senaryo na to kasi ito yung senaryo na kung saan yung bata gusto magsalita pero natatakot siya. So as an alternative, kaysa pilitin mo siya magsalita, okay, kaysa pilitin mo siya magsalita, chat box na lang. Okay? And nangyayari talaga siya kasi na-discover ko din from one sharing of a student in our sessions na natatakot silang magkamali dahil aasarin sila ng classmate, ganyan. So may ganung factor. So sinabi ko kung ayaw niyo magsalita, chat box na lang. Hindi ko kayo pipilitin mag-unmute. Okay? Yun, sinabi ko sa kanila yung ganun. Kasi given na kasi na challenge ngayon yung engagement and participation, 'di ba? So using Google Meet, may dalawa silang way on how to participate, either basic, either chat box or microphone, unmuting it, 'di ba? Ayan, ito. Kahapon lang to. Okay, sige. Let's start recording this session. Ay, asan na yung record button? Hindi ko mahanap. Wait lang. Kahapon to. Legit nangyari to kahapon. As in kahapon lang. Ano na, di ongoing yung session. So again, ito familiarity with the buttons, okay? Gano'n siya kaimportante kasi kailangan recorded yung session eh kasi para meron kang reference, ayan, data, retrieval, etc. Eh hindi mahanap yung record button kasi nga nagbago yung pwesto, 'di ba? Nagbago yung pwesto ng mga buttons. So, dalawa kasi 'yun, 'di ba? Kung babalikan natin, um, kung babalikan natin yung record button is nandito sa more options and nandito sa activities button. Nandun lang, okay? Nandun lang 'yon, yung pag-record, nasa more options or nandun sa activities. So, pili ka na lang. Okay, nandun lang 'yan. Okay? So, nangyayari talaga 'yon. Ayos lang, ayos lang. Again, every day is a learning process. Hindi lang sila matututo sa'yo, ikaw din. Ganyan lang, gano'n lang natin siya. Ayan. Okay. So, interactive yung ano natin, comment section na may sumasagot sa mga tanong. Nice, nice. Ayan. Sige. So, guide question number 3. So, again, sabi sa inyo, ang bilis lang nito eh. What are the opportunities that Google Meet support in appropriately implementing the current learning modality or modalities? No? Our keyword here is appropriately implement. Okay? Ayan. So, sagot natin. So, i-recap natin yung proseso. Okay? So, kanina, na-define natin si flexible learning, na-define natin si Google Meet. We started it technically. Diba? Then, may mabilisang walkthrough. Now, ano yung role ni teacher? Si teacher magpa-facilitate. So, naalala ko kanina one of the morning sessions, sabi, um, hindi ka papalitan ng technology. Tama yun. Diba? Kaya nga ngayon yung tamang pagkakataon to learn more about it, how to appropriately utilize it. Okay? Hindi lang sa Google Meet. Marami pang platforms na available. Ang dami. It's up to you when to use it or when not to use them. Okay? Depende pa rin sa iyo yun. Now, balik tayo kay Google Meet. So, sabi, if you appropriately utilize Google Meet, you promote collaboration and active learning. Okay? Collaboration, sir, paano? Yun nga depende sa subscription mo. Kasi kung ako, gustong-gusto ko na ma-experience yung breakout room sa Google Meet para ma-experience ko talaga literal yung collaboration, no? Pero kung gusto mo naman outside ni Meet, pwede rin naman, di ba? Pwede naman yon. As long as you give the link to them, to the chat box, no problem. And active learning. Pag sinabi natin active learning, you talk about active engagement, you talk about paano ba? Motivation, yan, active learning. Okay? So, yan yung first. Next, ito. One of my favorite opportunities na pinoprovide ni Google Meet na hindi ma-achieve kung wala si teacher. Ensuring a secure and engaging flexible learning environment. Okay. Si teacher, ang role niya is not only just to deliver instruction. Okay, ito napatunayan ko, but this is one of my personal reflections na buti na lang ginawa ko na every start of my class, no, every start of my synchronous sessions, sinasabi ko lagi sa klase ko na this is a safe space for your ideas, huwag kang matakot mag-share. Huwag kang matakot mag-express ng sarili mo. And then afterwards, after continuously doing it every single week for 6 weeks, ayos. Hindi sila natatakot mag-share, kahit naka-record yung session, kasi nga, in-ensure mo namang safe yun eh. Kayo-kayo lang naman nandun. So, gusto mo rin iparating sa kanila na hindi magiging successful yung ganitong klaseng setup kung hindi ko sinigurado on my end na safe sila. And, ano man yung sabihin nila, it will be utilized for the success of that session and sa dulo, yung mismong subject. Diba? So, may role ka pa rin as a teacher. Okay? So, ngayon, nag-work hand in hand yung learning platform, yung environment, ikaw na teacher, and si student. So, nakikita mo yung relationship ng tatlo in achieving a meaningful, flexible learning environment. Okay? Yan. Daliman pa natin ng konti. Through Google Meet, ayan, it can make flexible learning, teaching and learning process a simple, Okay? Simple lang naman siya i-navigate eh, kung nakita natin kanina. Organized, yes, true, legit, yet meaningful experience for both teachers and learners. Amen. Totoo yan. Kasi, ganito yan eh. Kahit sabi mo ganito yung setup, kahit sabi mo meet yung gamit mo, okay? Kung wala si teacher, kung wala yung estudyante, para saan yung platform? Para saan yung mga changes na i-experience natin ngayon at yung mga paparating pa? 'Di ba? Bakit paano kung wala si teacher na magpa-process nung lahat na nangyayari doon sa session na yun for that particular instructional time, 'di ba? Hmm, okay. So yan siya. And ayan, okay. I saw this after the release of the recent updates. So yan siya. So i-summarize natin yung updates sa paparating. So meron dito, ang focus niya is on making Google Meet even more engaging and inclusive. So far, totoo. Okay. Um, Madaling gamitin. Sa true lang. Oo, totoo yun. Breakout rooms. Sana talaga may experience na kahit standard lang. Safe and secure, lagi naman. Okay? Oo, as long as ma-emphasize mo yon. Ayan, yung paglalock ng videos, ayan, yung waiting room, ayan, yung mga maliliit pero significant na safety features. Sabi kasi throughout the year daw lalabas eh. So, let's see. Nakaka-excite. Again, hindi mangyayari itong mga to kung hindi kumuha ng feedback coming from the users. Okay, so kailangan maintindihan din natin bakit may mga changes na ganito. Okay? Yung mga changes na ganito para ma-improve yung experience ng paggamit and in terms of instruction, quality instruction pa rin in a flexible learning environment. Okay? Sige. So, ito, I used this specific slide in one of my classes. So, kung nakita nyo, yung background, so screenshot siya nung lumang Google Meet. Okay? Ito yung slide ko nung last session namin. Technology for Teaching and Learning 2. I synthesize kasi my class. So nag-summarize ako. So, banggitin ko din dito dahil kailangan at magandang banggitin. So, marami na siguro kayong webinar na naatinan na lagi sinasabi is kayo pa rin yung best resource. Actually, that's true. All the time. Pero, technology is really meant to make education more effective and engaging. Sa totoo lang. Mas na-emphasize yan ngayon. Okay? Mas na-emphasize yan ngayon sa ganitong setup. Okay? Hindi yan para palitan ka, kundi para tulungan ka. Okay? And, ayan. Technology is there to assist, not to replace the teacher. Kaya nga may mga webinars for appropriate tech integration. Kung meron man nanonood doon na estudyante ngayon, kaya may future teachers, kaya may subject kayong technology for teaching and learning dahil diyan. Okay? Yun. So, now we entertain questions. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much, Teacher Jeff, for that one. Actually, meron kaninang question dun sa chat, kaya lang one of our audience members yata answered it. Pero bring up
Yeah.
ko na rin. Yun, yung
Sige.
ba't daw parang hindi sila nakaka-record ng sessions sa Google Meet
Mm.
daw. Ayun, wala silang
Oo.
option balik.
Tama naman yung sagot eh. Tama rin yung sagot nung nabasa ko. Mm.
Ayun. So, yun po, if
Kaya sabi
naka-ordinary,
yan.
kasi po as
Okay.
mentioned kanina by Sir Jeff, meron po different types kasi of Google Workspace for Education accounts. Meron na po sila ng mga, um,
Mm.
ano yung term nila dun sir, yung may bayad? Yung pina-purchase usually ng schools? Ayan, there's another highlighted question, sir. Yung limitation daw for fundamentals compared with the Education Plus account. Could you kindly share po?
Oo. Ito ha. Sasagutin ko 'tong tanong na 'to based from my experience lang. Kasi medyo hindi rin ako familiar doon sa mga iba pang yung ibang um, subscription, yung ibang version kasi hindi ko pa siya na-experience, sa totoo lang. Pero Yun nga, yun yung isa obviously sa fundamentals yun, walang recording sa Meet. Focus lang ako sa Meet din, walang walang recording. Ang kung tama ako ng pagkakaalala meron din sa number of participants, yun, isa rin yun. Not sure kung na-address nila yun, either in-improve nila o hindi, pero yun yung naalala ko mga significant na changes. Not sure do sa iba pang accounts kasi hindi ko sila na-experience talaga in its totality, no? Mostly nandun lang din ako sa fundamentals eh. Pero yun yung nakita kong changes doon sa fundamentals and doon sa um, yun sa question kanina. Yeah, sige.
Alright, thank you. So ayun po, depende po kasi sa access siyempre. So as you may have noticed from Sir
Mm.
or Teacher Jeff's talk, depende talaga experiential yung mga sharings niya. So ayan, medyo limited po. Pero aside from that po, if we are
Medyo
not
limited.
using the plus, yung breakout rooms po, that's not available. If you notice yung sa ano, merong whiteboard pero wala yung breakout rooms. Kung naka-ano po kayo, naka-breakout, may breakout rooms option kayo kung naka-plus account po. That's another difference po. Ayun.
Mm.
But I really like how Teacher Jeff highlighted yung sabi nga niya na technology is meant to assist the teacher, not to replace. Kasi nga, ang mentality before was, so kapag puro technology, edi wala na kaming trabaho. Parang gano'n. Yun yata yung naiisip ng iba. Pero ayun,
Tama.
Teacher Jeff showed us na hindi, that's not the case po. Actually, kung paano nga nila i-integrate tong mga pagbabago, it's meant to support. Kung napapansin niyo po, yung feedback na sinasabi ni Sir, yun nga po, kino-consider nila, and then they try to make it easier for the teachers. Ayun. You would actually, for
True.
those po na baka may mga tanong pa, anong difference ba talaga? Kasi nga po, medyo limited yung mga offer natin na information. You could actually check the different Google Workspace for Education editions. Just do a quick Google search po. Siya yung actually unang lalabas. Then you could do a quick comparison. Nandun na po lahat yung kung anong meron dito, wala dito. Para po ma-check din ninyo. Ayun, our channels rather sa GEG Philippines, EdTech and Beyond, and the Google Educators Group Philippines have shared po yung link where you could check it. Naka-highlight din po siya ngayon sa inyong screen. Ayun. So, Teacher Jeff, bukod po dun sa mga na-share mo with the
True.
safe environment for your teachers, for your students rather, and then how it's meant to assist the teachers. Ano pa po yung isa pang advice na mashi-share mo sa teachers na yung hanggang ngayon parang feeling talaga nila, hindi ko pa rin magamay si Meet eh, kahit anong try ko eh. Mukhang madali pero di ko talaga magamay. Ano pa po yung isa pang mai-offer mong advice for them?
Okay. Sige,
Mhm.
sige. So, yung naghe-hesitate mag-meet. Okay. Yung naghe-hesitate
Correct.
mag-explore o mag-utilize ng Meet. Tama?
Mm.
Um,
Yes.
Hindi ito yung tamang pagkakataon para mag-hesitate. Okay? Ngayon nga actually, mas exciting siyang i-explore. Dahil naman yung itsura, mas madali siyang i-navigate, no? Yun nga lang, kung standard yung gamit mo, limited nga lang talaga yung ano mo, utilize mo, may explore mo. Pero,
Right.
um, siguro general advice, especially kung maghahanap ka ng alternative platform for your lessons or for conducting your lesson sessions, meetings, etc. Um, do not hesitate to explore. Kasi kanina, ikaw lang naman yun eh. Wala ka naman i-invite na muna na iba, di ba, pagpasok mo. Ikaw lang yun. So, try to explore it first. Okay?
Mm.
Hindi mo malalaman yung mga mangyayaring errors if you do not experience it firsthand. Okay? Kasi, kung maririnig mo lang na, nangyari pala yun. Okay, sige. 'Di ba? It sounds ordinary. Pero kapag na-experience mo din siya, kahit bago mo pa gamitin sa actual klase mo o sa actual na purpose mo, or nangyari talaga siya, hindi mo maiwasan mangyari siya na sa actual setup, hindi mo maiwasan may mangyayaring ganun eh. Actually, you have to anticipate it already na may mangyayaring ganyan. No? So that's another mindset na okay, sige, alam ko na mga ganito yung errors na troubleshoot ko na. Pero anticipate that there would be errors talaga na hindi mo inaasahang mangyayari throughout the execution of that particular purpose sa magagamitin yung Meet. So it's all about the mindset and the opportunity that is given to you to explore. Utilize it. Ito yung pagkakataon para matuto. Ito yun. Ito yun yung magandang dinulot itong setup na to.
Ayun. So, thank you po for that advisor. It's actually very comforting whenever you hear your speaker talk na normal yun whenever you encounter those kinds of error. Kasi nga, I think some teachers really hesitate kasi sa paningin nila, parang di naman kayo kasi nagkakaproblema eh. Pero pag ako na yung gumagamit, puro ganito, ganyan. Kaya lang po, as mentioned by Sir Jeff, actually hindi mo naman talaga malalaman unless maranasan mo siya. Kaya nga po, I don't know about you po sa ating audience, pero ako personally, kung wari meron akong na-experience na error na hindi ko siya maintindihan at hindi ko na solve nung time na yon, tapos naikwento ko lang ba, tapos merong isang co-teacher na, ay oo ma'am, ako din, ganyan, ganyan. Hindi, parang ano siya, comforting siya in the sense na, so hindi lang pala ako. Parang, talaga ba? Tapos ayun na, doon na kayo nagtutulungan, yung collaborative nga na effort na sinasabi, na goal ng GEG naman talaga from the very start, na pare-pareho tayong nakaranas yan. It's just that, baka nauna lang silang makaranas nun sa'yo, kaya when you experienced it, parang sabi na, ay hindi, ganito lang gagawin mo dyan. Madali lang yan. Ayun. So yes po, we really have to. And
Yung
ayun,
yung
sabi
yung
ni
ano,
Miss
yung
Ross,
yung nakahanap ka ng ano, ng sake ng co-teacher mo, colleague mo na gano'n din yung sitwasyon, that's where learning takes place, 'di
ayun. So
ba?
ito yung ano
That's
po,
where
kung
learning
familiar
takes
kayo dun
place.
sa ano ng mga bata.
Yung teachable moment na yun, ah,
Mm.
iba.
Oo, 'pag nag-click yun, I found my people. Para ayan, pare-pareho kami. Hindi namin alam yung gagawin. And sabi nga po ni Ma'am
Ah,
Ross sa ating ano,
yan.
chat box, "Failure is the key to success." Yes, it is.
Yes,
Totoo po yun,
yes,
teachers. Totoo po
yes.
yun. Failure
Amen
is the
and amen.
true. Yun at yun po talaga,
True.
promise. All the experts you'll be talking to, isa yan sa sasabihin nila sa inyo. Wala naman kasi talagang secret. You really need to fail po at the start. So kung right now, nagsa-struggle ka pa rin, feeling mo ang hirap, you're on the right path po actually. Ayan. So, we're actually
Mhm.
going to
Ayan.
have Miss Maan join us for a bit kasi na-bring up po natin in the different editions of Google
Yan,
Workspace.
yes.
So, ayan. Let's hear from Miss Maan.
Yay.
Okay, yan. Okay, anyway,
Ayun.
so just
Yay.
very quickly, no, kasi we also have another broadcast coming in,
Ayan.
pero we wanted to
Iikot.
answer the questions kung ano yung
Yan.
differences dun sa different workspace
Sure.
editions. So there are actually three, basically. So that's the Google Workspace for Education na standard. So yun yung usually na binibigay. That was basic before. So yun yung free. And I want to stress that it's free for almost for schools. Meron lang silang hinihingi ng mga requirements in order for you to be recognized as a school, and then you will get a free domain. So kasama doon all of the tools with some limitations, of course. Now, if you want to get the teaching and learning upgrade, so doon included yung Google Meet upgrades. So tama si Nat na in those upgrades, andun yung the ability to do breakout rooms. Andun din yung poll and question kasi you can do polls within the Google Meet also. Tapos, meron din kayong ability to, kasi maganda yung breakout rooms ngayon kasi there's an ability to actually structure the breakout rooms even before the Meet already. So those are some of the rollouts that are happening. If you want to know more about what's coming to Google Meet, you can check out the Anywhere School. You can Google that. I'll try to put the link also to the chat box where they actually outline the what's coming in the coming years now for those who have the teaching and learning upgrade. Now, yung last, which includes all the security features, will be the Google Workspace for Education Plus. That would be what is now called Enterprise. So kasama doon is more powerful admin abilities. So if you're a school that's very concerned, secure naman ang Google now to begin with. Pero yung Education Plus na na package has some features na wala dun sa basic na baka you want to be able to have as a school. Now, of course, that's dependent on budget. But I think what teacher Jeff has told us is kung ano yung meron kayo, you leverage whatever resources it is that you have. Kasi maraming workarounds for all the, even if you don't have, let's say, an Education Plus account, it's really possible for you to have a workaround as long as masipag kang maghanap. You can also, if you join a GEG, mayroong masasagot sa'yo. Pwede mong gawin to, or this add-on will do that for you. So I'm encouraging, regardless kung ano po yung gamit ng school nyo, leverage the resources that you have. Kasi yun yung masaya sa EdTech. You will really find all the other tools that you can have there. So sorry, I just wanted to jump in there just very quickly para masagot na yung question na yan. There. So
Ayan.
thank you. Sige.
Thank you, Miss Maan. Ayun po, at yun po,
Yan.
ang ganda lang na-highlight ni Miss Maan, no, na it doesn't matter po. Yun kasi naisip natin minsan, baka kailangan namin ng plus agad-agad para ma-enjoy yung benefits. However, as highlighted by Teacher Jeff and confirmed by Miss Maan, hindi po kailangan. Kung right now we're using the basic, yung free po, it's okay. And yung resources na sinasabi ni Miss Maan, hindi lang po yun yung tools nyo. Even the people in your community, which is the GEG, kahit hindi po kayo official member pa ng kahit anong GEG, okay po yun. Whenever you post questions in Facebook, marami po kayo makikitang part ng community na yun na ready tumulong sa inyo. So again, kung hindi po naka-plus, it's fine. Ano po natin, maximize yung meron tayo. Marami pong workarounds as they said. And everyone's willing to help. Ayun po. Ayun. So,
Yeah.
I'm looking through the comments po. Wala naman na masyado yatang questions for Sir Jeff.
Oo.
Ayun, last comment
Yeah.
yung kay Miss Ross. And right now po,
Yeah.
let's pull up the evaluation link for Sir Jeff. Yun, for his talk po. So please feel free to answer that evaluation form kasi aside from helping Teacher Jeff, you're also getting a chance to win a voucher po for the GCE Level 1. So para sa mga nagbabalak na mag-start sa kanilang path as a Google Certified Educator, ito na po, baka may chance kayong manalo. So, sayang din po yun. That's worth $10 po for the voucher.
Tama.
Ayun. Ayun. So, Teacher Jeff, thank you so much for
Ayan
sharing
na.
your expertise po sa Meet. Actually,
Yo,
the experiences, yung mas interested
sure.
ako and you delivered. So, ayan, may napulot na naman po tayo.
Oo.
Hopefully, pati the
Actually
audience.
kasi, um, sa totoo lang, ang dami na kasing, overload na tayo eh. Kaya ko rin pinili yung 5 to
True.
6. Kasi, na oras. Kasi, overload na sa content. Diba? So, more on experiences, may limitations. Buti nag-chime in si Mama para at least nanggaling sa resource person mismo yung kailangan ng information, 'di ba? Mas
Right,
naging enriching
right.
yung bandang dulo ng natin, sa natin. Pero um, all in all, it's an honor and a privilege again to be here for the third time. Pangatlo na to. Looking forward for more.
Very
Maraming
much.
salamat po. Please stay safe people, teachers, nasan man kayo. Safety always, marami kang ginagawa, okay, nagbabakasyon, baka nag-i-inset o kung ano man. Please stay safe. Oh, and of course to our host, yan, kay Nat, maraming salamat. Oo.
Thanks,
From your
sir.
intro hanggang sa pag-facilitate, super appreciated.
You're welcome, sir. Small things yan para sa ating nasa community. So, ayun po, for our audience, again, maraming salamat po for tuning
Tama.
in. This is the third session po, and we've got one last, and they'll start at 6 p.m. exacto po. So, in 5 minutes time, more or less, we have our last talk for the day po, and then we're done with day 1. Meron pa tayong 2 araw over the weekend for the GEG APAC Stay Connected 4.0 buong weekend po yan. So, we'll be seeing you in 5 minutes po. Again, you have a quick break. Stay hydrated, folks. Inom po tayo ng tubig. We'll see you po in 5
Stay
minutes time.
hydrated. Drink your
Stay
water.
hydrated. Yes. Bye po for now. We'll see you in the next talk po in 5 minutes.
Bye.
Bye po.